Hello, this is Sharon, and I'm going to attempt to show you how to make a box envelope. And what I have here is from the Crafter's Companion, and it's called the Enveloper, and it's this piece. Now, I only bought the enveloper, and I also bought the box base, and then it has the, what is this called, the top score multi-board, and these are the only two that I bought. I did not buy the whole kit and caboodle of this. So what I'm going to attempt to show you how to make is called the box envelope. And when you get this enveloper, it comes with a CD, which I cannot find. For some reason I've lost it. And in these boxes, it shows you when you have an 11 1/4 inch square, what lines you use. And what I'm going to use is an 8 1/4 inch square. And with that square, I'm able to fit the 5 or 5.5 inch easel square card that I showed you before on my last video. So here we go. So, when you're going to make this envelope, it shows that you're going to score on lines D and F. So that's what we're going to do. And we use this tool that comes with it, and we're going to use this end. And on this, you see there's a point here, and a little edge, and then another edge here. We're going to be using both of those. Now when you use paper, you don't want it to be too thick, because it will then be very bulky. So we want to use, this is sort of a thin paper. And since I want the design on the outside, I'm going to put this. So we're going to start on that inside line, and we're going to go for line D and score. And I like to do it 2 times. Then you're going to lift it up on that lip there and score again on the same D. And I like to do it 2 times. Okay. Then you turn it 180 degrees and do the same thing. Line D, score. Lift up. Gotta do it again. Not crazy about this point, but that's what it comes with. And I'm afraid if I use mine, it'll tear the paper. So again, D. Okay, now we're going to do F. So you first put it in that lower corner. Find your F. And then go to that upper and do it again. And by having these 2 lines, that is what's going to create the box. And we go to the other corner. Do the inside first. F. And lift it up. Now, these lines, they connect together here. They make like a little V, and we need to cut. And that was the hardest part for me. I messed it up 2 different times. So let's see if I don't mess it up. Got to cut where they interconnect. I keep cutting too far. So cross your fingers I don't do it too far. Then I can never get it to come out. Come on. There. One. Gotta do it to each one where they, right where they interconnect. I hope it's gonna come out okay. We'll see. To me, this is the hardest part. Getting that cut right. Okay, let's see what happens. So, you got those two folds. That's gonna make it like your little box. See how it makes that thick edge? Let's see. And so the two little ones go on the inside. And then this goes over. I cut it right. Yay. See that? Okay. And then you put some double-sided tape there. Put this down. And then you can score this down like this. And then you got your little edge up here. And then there's your box. Let me put the tape. Let me get that tape. So, the way you would do this. I know you could tear this tape, but I guess I have a compulsion and I gotta have a straight edge. So I always cut mine. It's that score tape. I love this stuff. You're supposed to keep it as close to the edge as you want. I never seem to get a straight line. Okay. So that's to keep the bottom connected there. Then you fold this over and connect that. I didn't fold that very straight. See, I went a little bit too far, so watch that you go closer to the edge. I didn't fold this too good there. I want to make sure you get your edges good. See, I didn't do so good on my edge there. Let's see if I can undo this without tearing it. Look at that. I'm not tearing it. Let's see. Make sure you get your little box folded good first. Then tape it down. There, see? That's better. No, it's not better. Oh, I stink at tutorials, see? Now it'll tear. Oh well, we'll just put more tape. You'll get the idea anyway. Now it's tearing. So you gotta make sure those folds are nice and folded before you put your tape. I didn't do that well. So this will be a good learning lesson of what not to do. So make sure your folds are good here and that you did a good fold down here. So you sort of roll that little fold with your hands, so you got your good little box going on there. And then make sure your corners, oops, I'm out of frame there. Make sure your corners look good before you tape down. See, you want them to come together like that. Reminds me of a song by the Beatles. I can't sing, so I won't sing it to you. But if you're from my generation, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, now this is going to be hard to get in there because I got it half taped and half not taped. Let's see if I can do this. Ooh, Stinkcat tutorials. But, you know, we learn by our boo-boos. So, boo-boos aren't bad. Ooh, jumped. Okay. This will be my sample one. I won't use this. Okay. Okay. See? So now we've got a nice little boxed edges, and you can fit in your nice little thick cards with pretty decorations on it. And then you can fold this in straight and score it. I'm just doing it with my fingers. And then this one comes down to, where's the boxed edge? It's not being too boxy today. You know, I sort of like the thicker paper. It cooperates a little bit better. This one's a thinner paper. And I think I cut it too far on this side. So you have to watch that cutting. That is the tricky part. See how I cut it too far? It's okay on this side, but for some reason this one doesn't look right. So be careful with that cutting. I did something wrong there. And I think the thicker paper is better than this thinner paper. Even though it recommends using the thinner paper, forget the thinner paper. Maybe just when your card's in there it sits better. I already packed away my other card. But you get the gist of it. You do the two lines. Make sure roll your box edges so those sit fine, and then tape it. And then I think when you have your cards in there, the top's going to sit better. And see, you can put as much decorations as you want on there, and it's going to sit just nice. And let me measure it. Tell you how big of a card fits in that. Where's my handy dandy ruler? Okay. This is a 6 by 4.5. That's pretty big. So that is the box envelope. Not perfect, but gives you the idea. And practice makes perfect. This is only my second time doing it. Okay, if you have any questions, let me know. Also, on the board here, it has where you can take this and you put it here, and then you've got to feel, and this is the part I don't like. There's where you can emboss, but you can't see it, you can only feel it. So I have no idea where I'm going, but let's see if I can do it. Okay, so see what it does. And you see that it's dry embossed on the tip. So it has where you can do this design, or like a heart, a star, and like a diamond W there. So that's cool. All right. Well, thank you for watching my sort of a tutorial with a lot of boo-boos. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Thank you. Bye.